evening, everyone. Welcome to another weekly broadcast of Wednesday Whispers. I'm Alison Boychuk, psychic medium, and I am here to bring messages to you, the viewers, from your loved ones who are no longer here. All right. Um, just a few announcements as I wait for a few people to come on for this broadcast. I am going to be in Roblin at Tucker's General Store this upcoming weekend on Saturday for my signature event, A Taste of Heaven. This is an afternoon event. Very excited to be coming to Roblin this Saturday for that. Um, Having said that, tickets are all sold out. I'm very happy to announce that. But there was one person who was unable to attend, and she is hoping to sell her ticket. Okay, so if anybody is interested in one single ticket and would love to go to the signature event, A Taste of Heaven in Roblin this Saturday, again, the event is at 2 o'clock. You can just message uh, Tyson or I here on my Whispering Angels, and therefore we can hook you up with the lady who has the ticket for sale. All right. So yes, very excited to be coming to Roblin this weekend. The weekend following that, I am returning back to Kenora, Saskatchewan for 2 full days of private one-on-one sessions. Very excited to be going and returning back to Lisa's cutting room to be able to have those one-on-one sessions again in Kenora on April 11th and 12th. Very, very excited about all of that. All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here with me. Christine, Barbie, Echo, Lori, good evening. Andrea, Kelly, Johanna, hi. Norma, hi. Thank you so much, Norma. That is so sweet of you. Christine, Glenn, hi. Dee Dee, Lorraine, Margot, hello, hello, everybody. Melinda, Valerie, Melissa, hello. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight on this Wednesday evening. Again, like I said, I hope you are all doing well. As I was reflecting before Wednesday Whispers, as I do every single Wednesday, I had a ton of spirit with me, and so I'm very excited to get rolling tonight. All right. So, as I always mention, if I have any newcomers watching tonight, if you feel that I indeed am connected with your loved one, if you could please write a comment so I can do my best to deliver the messages to the right person. All right, if you could please write a comment as soon as you're feeling that this is your loved one. Now, having said that, if someone has spoken for this loved one, but you also feel that this could be your loved one, please say something and I will iron out the details. All right, please don't hold back. It's very important to me that the message is given to the right person. All right. So thank you all so very much for being here with me tonight. Amber, hi. Rox, hello, hello. Marilyn, hello. Thank you all. All right. I will get rolling. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for being here. I'm just going to take a few seconds, everyone, put myself into that state of mind, and I'm just going to get rolling with tonight's broadcast. All right. The first loved one that I would love to bring forward, I have this wonderful male here first. All right. Okay. He writes me, Dad, 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 Dad. He lets me know that one of his children is watching this broadcast tonight. He makes that very clear. Okay. I've asked him how come he is no longer here. It doesn't appear to be a very simple, straight answer. A few different complications that affected his health and where he had deteriorated and passed away. Okay. He didn't give me a straight, flat out answer. Okay. He just shows me that his health declined, and but beautifully, he very much lets me know that when he passed, he was able to join his beautiful wife. Okay. He tells me that. So your mother, I'm assuming. All right. Um, I'm asking him for some more details. He is showing me his physical appearance somewhat. Okay. I can see that this is not a small man. Okay. He's laughing. I need to tell you, when he was alive and well. Okay. He's showing me that he enjoyed laughing and socializing with people. Okay. And interestingly, the next thing he's chosen to show me is he writes the name Jesse. Okay. And I'm just making sure that it's Jesse, and it is. It's quite clear, Jesse. And what I'm not sure is exactly who he's talking about, and he's showing me um, different heights. And when I get that, he's showing me like there's a Jesse here name that it's like more than one generation is in this family. I think is what he's trying to get out. Okay. Reen says maybe my dad. Okay. Um, Thank you, Reen, for letting me know. Again, I'm seeing the name Jesse. Jesse's important here. Okay. And it could be like a Jesse Senior, Jesse Junior, something along that nature. I think that's where he's going with that. Okay. Um, he just shows me a pickup truck. Okay. I'm not exactly sure why, if that's you or him, but he shows me driving a pickup truck. Okay. He shows me how his mobility definitely declined at the end of his life. Okay. Um, Hi, Simone. Thank you for being here with us. And Lorna. Okay. Reen says not JC. Oh, interesting. JC, Jesse. It could be. Okay. I'm not 100% sure. Hi, Melissa. I'm not 100% sure, Reen. I'm going to keep on going and you let me know. JC, Jesse. It's possible. Okay. But I don't want to just fly with it because I want to make sure. All right. So I will just keep on going, Reen, and you let me know if this is adding up to you. Next thing I'm seeing drinking alcohol. Okay, I don't know why, but that's just what he showed me. Okay. The next, he shows me a church. Okay. I'm just asking him why. That's a very kind of vague thing to show me a church. He's letting me know that he had a faith, he had a belief in God, and he's just letting me know that his eternal life, he is in heaven, and he's resting absolutely peacefully there. Okay. I'm asking him for some more detail. The next thing he draws my attention to is two daughters here somewhere. I don't know if that's grandchildren to him or his own children. I do not know. But he very much drew my eyes to two daughters for some reason. Okay. And I have to say, as he shows me these two daughters, one seems to be quite tall and the other one is not. That's just how is portrayed to me, showed to me. Okay. Reen, I hope this is, making sense to you. Again, as I asked for, some more detail, he shows me that, talk about that truck, and that truck is red. I tell you that. Okay. Again, two daughters. And right now he shows me a heart. He shows me, he draws me a heart, letting me know that Um, his heart failed at the end. I'm not sure if he had a heart attack exactly or what, but he draws me a heart to let me know that was my sister and I fit that. All right, Reen, that's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. That's perfect. Okay. As I read that message, he took me to what looked like a gold watch. I need to say that to you. Okay. I'm not sure why. It looks like a gold men's watch. That's how it's looking to me. Okay. And it's interesting as he shows me his arm, like at the wrist area. Okay. I need to say how he shows me to talk about at the end of his life how he had gotten thinner. Okay. That's just how he's portraying himself. All right. Um, he's making it very clear. I want to talk about how he is with mom, and that is really important that you hear that tonight. He is, like I said, he is resting very peacefully. Okay. Um, and next, he took me to a couple more things. Rena, hope. Sorry, just watching him. All right. The next things he took me to is lighting a candle. I'm not sure where he's getting about that, but he's lighting a candle. Okay. And it's interesting. He also showed me fishing. Now, men often do show fishing. If men like to fish, they are definitely fishing in heaven. That's just how that works. And I just need to say that he shows that to me. Okay. If that was something they enjoyed doing, they're doing it there. I see fishing for men a lot. Um, and now as I continue to connect just a little bit more with him, I feel his personality. And I want to say he comes across very gentle, very, very kind. Actually, like something that you would think, Reen, about your dad is to say that he was very patient. He seems very patient. Okay. Is how his demeanor feels. Absolutely. He sends his love, very much so to you and your sister. And he corrects me, all of his family. He sends his love. Okay. He is watching over each and every one of you. All right. Um, Lastly, he shows me a deck of cards, and it's like he's going to go play. Okay. Um, so yes, sorry, I'm just listening. He is. It's like he doesn't want to stop. It's really interesting because he's really enjoying this time with you. But I do indeed have to move on. But please know that your dad loves you very, very much. And uh, sorry, yeah, okay. All right. Thank you so much, Reen, for giving me that opportunity to connect with him. All right. Hi, Lynn, Bernice. Thank you, ladies, for being here with me. Cheryl, Kim, thank you all. Okay. All right, the very next loved one that I would love to bring forward is I have a younger male here. All right. What do I mean by younger? Okay. Um, I just need to say that I really don't think he reached the age of retirement. Okay. He's very much coming across to me. I hear clinking a beer, like a bottle in particular. He's clinking a beer. I can hear that clink. Okay, he's cheersing this guy. All right. He shows me that in your family, not a lot of money, but there was definitely a ton of love. Is how he's portraying all of this. Okay. Um, I don't know if it's you or him, but he's showing me some type of like breathing problems. I'm not sure where he's going with that. Okay. I can smell smoke. I can smell like cigarette smoke. I mean by that. Okay. And he shows me really enjoying a fire pit. Okay. Again, now he's clinking a beer. I can hear some music playing lightly behind me, type of thing. I can hear it. Okay. He shows me this old style pickup truck. Okay. And I don't know why all of a sudden I can, as I said, I could smell cigarette smoke. Now I can smell a barbecue. Okay. Dee Dee could be my brother. Oh, wonderful, Dee Dee. All right. I will keep on rolling and you let me know. Okay. And Dee Dee, I do want to say, when I just the second I read your name, I needed to talk about I, cologne. Okay. And you let me know if that makes sense to you, because it was something about cologne here. Okay. I don't know if you would know it, or I don't know. I don't want to just assume. But it's like, oh, I need to talk about cologne as well with who could be your brother. Absolutely. Okay. Uh, he has a smile that can light up the room. Okay. Just he just can. He just smiled. Um, is he younger or a bit older? That's interesting, Barbie. Thanks. That was a good question. Um, he really looks to me. I he's not giving me an exact number. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I would say him to be in his 50s. That's how he's looking to me. Okay, I really do think so. Now he moved on to a little bit of his physical features. He has brown hair and he is slim. Okay, and Dee Dee, no cologne that I know of. Okay, okay, Dee Dee. Again, I will keep on rolling. Next, he moved on to talk about evergreens. I don't know why, and he just did. It just right here, right now. Evergreens, I can see them at, especially at like when there's snow on the ground. Right. Um, and Lynn, me maybe. All right, Lynn, I will also, I'll keep on rolling, and then we'll work this out. Okay. Um, I'm asking him, give me something really specific here. Okay. Give me a name. Give me, he tells me he drank too much. Okay. And he just did. Okay. But that's something that would maybe eliminate one of you and make the other one say, yeah, that could be my relative here. Okay. He tells me that he drank too much. Okay. Um, hmm. That sounds like my sister's ex-husband. He smoked heavily and passed away in his 50s. All right, Barbie. Okay. And he was a big drinker. And Dee Dee says, yes, he did. All right. Okay. Again, keep on rolling. Died of lung cancer. All right. Okay. Barbie, I just want to say that makes sense. But Dee Dee, I'm not saying it's not. Let's just, again, something really specific here. Okay. Um, but they were both big drinkers. So give me something else that is very specific so I can get the messages out. All right. He just showed me uh, absolute love for children. And it really felt like he was talking about his own here. Okay. Um, okay. Really, really loved, I really think he loved his own children. Okay. He was always cooking on the barbecue and loved to entertain. Oh, wow, Barbie. Yeah. All right. But again, I wonder, would you know his cologne? That was something that was very clear as well. Um, and my yard and his had lots of evergreens. Oh, interesting. Okay. He has a daughter. Yes. All right. Now, Barbie, I just want to say, when I talked about these kids, I could see a daughter in particular, and she's beautiful. And I know, all young ladies are beautiful, but I just want to say he's addressing her to be like, I'm just saying she looks young to me. She has long, it looks like light brown hair to me. It's straight and she's absolutely beautiful. Okay. She has a very uh, thin body structure, and he's just showing the absolute love that he has for his daughter. Okay. Um, and he tells me that she is very, very intelligent. Okay. He is super, yeah, she's 17. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think Barbie that's absolutely where I'm going with this. Yes, yeah, you betcha. Okay, so this would be technically a brother-in-law to you if I was reading that correctly. Um, yes, okay. It's your sister's ex-husband. Yeah, but and when I read ex-husband just now on my monitor here, I just want to say he lets me know that you and him always had a good relationship. Okay. I need to tell you that. He shows me that. Okay. And he shows me that you are substantially shorter, it looks like, than your sister. I don't know. He shows that to me. He's just trying to give me small affirmations. But shows me how your relationship between you and him was always good. Okay. Is how he's presenting it. He's showing me nothing but love for you. Um, He shows me how incredibly different you and the sister of like who he was married to are. He shows me you are extremely like you spend a lot of time with what looks like cosmetics and hair and stuff like that, and what looks like your sister not as much. It's exactly how he's presenting it, but he tells me that you're both very beautiful women. Okay, it's just he's just showing that to me. Okay, um, okay, Dee Dee, thank you so much for letting me know. Okay. Um, he just wants me to say how good life was, real quick, with some quick visions. He shows me this how good his life was. Okay, as early as it may seem that he went to eternal life. Um, the life that he had here was very, very good. Okay. And right now, as I say that, he just shows me canoeing and stuff like that, being outdoorsy, and now he gets to do that all the time. Okay. He shows me that in heaven the weather is always good, and he's very outdoorsy, and he gets to do all that kind of stuff. All right. Um, he sends his love to each and every one of you, Barbie. All right. He wants you to know that. Okay. He tells me you're a very special person. Um, and no matter what happened between him and your sister, he shows me how you always still respected him. Okay. He was very outdoorsy. Absolutely. Yes. Perfect. Yeah. Wow. Gold panning and all that. Wow. Wow. How neat is that? Okay. hmm Perfect. Okay. So please know that he is doing absolutely fantastic. And thank you so much, Barbie, for giving me that opportunity to connect with your brother in law. All right. Thank you so much. All right. The next loved one that I would love to bring forward is I have this wonderful, wonderful woman. And, but as I say that, she comes across as she said exactly what she thought. Very just a straight shooter. Okay. I feel that about her. She shows me that she was a woman of like a farm wife, is what I'm trying to explain. She's showing me that atmosphere. Okay. I'm seeing what looks like a farmyard and that kind of thing to explain that she indeed was a farm wife. Okay. Um, but interesting, as I say, farm wife. She's showing me A plus, A plus, A plus. I don't know if she's a teacher too. If she was a teacher, maybe. Because that was the next thing she shows me. Okay. I'm seeing a chalkboard and that kind of thing. I wonder if that's where she's going with that. Is that she was a teacher, or you're a teacher, maybe? Okay. One of the two. All right. And she just showed me a necklace with the word mum on it to get me to say mum. That this is, um, someone. This is someone's mum who is watching tonight. Okay. She very much lets me know that. She next moves on to her garden. And I need to talk about a house that looks like it has stipple on it. I hope I'm saying that right. Stipple. Stucco. Sorry. Stucco. Thanks, my love. Stucco. Stucco on it. Okay. I think that's what she's showing to me. And I do need to say it looks like it's in like a tanny whitish. It's white, but it's not bright white. Okay. It's kind of tanny looking to me. So she's showing me this house, this stucco on it. Okay. Um, and she shows me a love for birds here too. Okay. And talk about birds. Again, either she does or you do. One of the two. She's talking about like watching birds in the sky, watching it go by. Okay. Um, I've asked her what happened, how come she is no longer here, and she lets me know that her end of her life, she was suffering, and it was a blessing. Her she had very little speech and stuff like that. Just very weak is what I'm trying to explain. Is what she is showing me. Okay, um, she shows me that she had passed in a hospital. I see the hospital bed. Okay. Mm. Hi, Margaret and Brittany. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight. All right. This wonderful mom. Okay. Um, I've asked her for something really specific, and I think I just heard the word Evelyn. Hmm. There's an Evelyn in the family. Her name, your name, something of that nature. Okay. Um, yeah, absolutely. She suffered again as she keeps showing me her health, and she was suffering. She was suffering for quite some time. That it wasn't a huge shock that she eventually passed away. Okay. Um, and now she moved on to beautifully. She moved on to what looks like her funeral celebration of life, and it was huge. It was very well attended, and that she's being so humble. She's like, I just can't believe that there was so many people there. All right. Hi, Carol. Thank you for being here. Um, just very, very humble. Okay. What a beautiful woman. Again, but a straight shooter. Called it how it is. Okay. Again, mm, I'm smelling like combining. That combining smell. I'm smelling that. Absolutely. She's going back to like the farming. She's going back to that too. Okay. Um, and interestingly, she writes me the letter L, and I'm wondering if this is her name. She very much wrote me a letter L. Okay, your name or her name, something of that nature. Okay, um, she lets me know. That's absolutely beautiful. She lets me know how there's so many loved ones in heaven with her. Okay, she shows me that um, she joined her husband. Okay, she shows that to me now. She joined her husband in in paradise, in eternal life. All right, and she's absolutely beautiful. She's just showed me her face, and it's round. Okay, I need to say that she has more of a rounder face than a slim face. All right. Um, so yes, so just know that she is doing very, very well, and has absolutely so much love for her family. Okay. Um, she shows me. I'm not trying to figure out what she means by this. I think she's expressing to me that her farm, and it's like family lives all close to, like there's more than one family farm very close to each other, is how it's looking. She's also expressing that to me too. Okay. um, so yes, she is so happy. Okay. um, she loves all of you so much. She takes a Kleenex. It was kind of cute. She wiped her eyes, but they're happy tears. And then she went and she puts the Kleenex under her watch or something like that. She tucks her Kleenex in right here. All right. So yes, so please know that. All right. And again, she has love for absolutely everybody. She is doing very, very well. All right. Okay, so I am now going to move on to the next one. All right. Bonnie says, could be my mom. All right, Bonnie. I just need to tell you real quick. The second I read your name, and Bernice says, could it be Lena, my mom? Okay, Bonnie and Bernice. I will take another minute or two here, absolutely, because she's here and it's important. Okay. Between the two of you, I will ask her for some specifics. Okay. Okay. The first thing she's chosen to show me is somebody who really likes to wear earrings here. Okay. She just keeps on showing me changing earrings, changing earrings. Okay. And Bonnie, Lucy. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we got Lucy and Lena. All right. I'm really not sure yet. I will do my very best. Again, I'm seeing earrings. I'm seeing nice hair. Okay. Um, I have to be honest. Something she shows me that needs to be addressed that maybe um, one of you would understand. She's showing me that I don't want to come across that she's not pleasant, but she's showing me her strictness, that rules are rules, and things get done a certain way, and work definitely happens first, and just very traditional in her ways of thinking, and didn't sway from that. Okay. Very hardworking, though. I need to say that. She shows me that about her personality, just very, like almost stern like. And I don't want to come say that she doesn't come across as kind, but she does, showing me how she's a little bit stern. Okay. And next thing she shows me is these delicious looking, excuse me one second, canned beet pickles. Okay. She shows that to me. I can see them in a jar. Okay, to talk about that. Maybe that would make sense for one of you and not the other. Um, Canned beet pickles, absolutely. Okay, that was something that she made. Okay. Um, she shows me that she had what looks like very nice handwriting. Okay, she shows it to me. It's just loopy and it's nice. I don't know how to explain what I'm seeing. If I could, you know, um, yeah. All right, Bonnie. Yeah. Okay. Um, and Bonnie, now as I read your name again, I need to talk about how she must have made delicious homemade cookies. And I want to say, especially chocolate chip. I can see the chocolate chips. All right, she shows that to me too. That is a memory that you have. Okay. And Jamie says, could be my grandma. All right, Jamie, thank you for being here with me tonight. Um, Chocolate chip cookies. Okay. Um, again, give me something really, really specific. She shows me definitely there was some heart issues here. Now, as I couldn't really see exactly what was wrong, I can just see the decline in her health. She shows me that her heart, there was issues there. Okay. Looks like there was heart medications. Like this was not something that wasn't known about. Okay. Um, right. Bonnie. Okay. Let me see what else I can pull out for you guys. It's just really important to me that it goes to the right person. And yeah, Bonnie. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Bonnie, next I was shown what looks like a tiny little picture in a locket or something like that. Okay. I can see that. And it's interesting. And I'm seeing, for some reason, she's drawing my eyes really closely to a picture of a woman and a daughter. Okay. I see that. And I don't know why. Okay. She's making that really clear. Okay. Um, and she's expressing this daughter to be, she showed me, went really deep into detail, made my eyes go really into that picture of this mother and daughter. And this daughter, I just want to say, in this picture, she looks like around about an 8-year old. And like she's kind of, if I can be so blunt, like she looks kind of scrawny. And this looks like this was like roughly like in the 80s or 90s. I don't know. That's just how the background of the picture looks, and how you can kind of tell that, right? And so I hope that you're understanding that. Okay. Um, when I ask for something extremely specific, okay, she shows me this picture. All right. And next, she moves on to someone having an issue with someone here has an issue with mosquito bites. Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty specific. Okay. I don't know why she went there, but she sure did. Someone not, if they kind of swell up or what exactly. Her granddaughter. Oh, no way, Bonnie. Perfect. That's fantastic. Well, I definitely feel confident enough now, Bonnie, that this indeed is your beautiful mom. All right. Um, the first thing you need to know is she's very, very happy that you're here. Okay. She wants me to give you some homemade cookies. Okay. But interesting, as I said that, she shows me a big piece of lemon pie. Okay. Same with the bites. No way. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. All right. And again, now she shows me this delicious piece of lemon pie, and she's smiling. Okay. Um, you know, Bonnie, I want to say I can hear like an organ or something playing in the background. I'm not sure what that's about, but I just need to quickly say it. But please know that your wonderful mother is, she's watching over all of you, and she knows all about the mosquito bites and all this kind of thing. So um, please know that, again, like I said, she's watching over each and every one of you. What a wonderful, wonderful mom. She shows me that you have family that you have lost other than her. Um, the church organ. Oh, interesting. Okay, absolutely. Okay. Um, but she shows me how much you miss your mom. Okay. She just brings that to my attention how much you still miss her for however long it's been. Okay. you still miss her so much. All right, that's one that's been really hard for you to not have your mom, and I can hear her phone, and that she really wants to phone you. Excuse me, that you know what you would do to be able to phone her. That's what I meant to say. So just know she's around and she knows all of this and she sends her love to you tonight. All right, Bonnie. So thank you so much for giving me that beautiful opportunity to connect with her tonight. All right. Thank you so much, Bonnie. All right. As my followers know, you are most welcome, Bonnie. Thank you so much for being here with me. Um, as my followers know, I talk about this whenever it happens. Okay. I it's very clear to me. When I try and bring through the next loved one, I will have this unbelievable urge to cry. Okay. That means, roughly 90% of the time, that is because this loved one is trying to show me that they are no longer here because of probably a suicide or a drug overdose or really, really denied looking after their health to the point that it caused them to pass away. Okay, but it is usually a suicide type of situation. Okay, and I have this unbelievable urge to cry. I need to tell you that I feel that this is a male. Okay, I can feel him. I don't have a lot more yet. Okay. Um, He shows me that he's a tall man. Okay. I can see that. Whoa, he just went like this and he's got some really big hands. Okay. Um, I need to say that. Okay. He shows me, yeah, absolutely. He shows me that he is no longer here because of a suicide, unfortunately. Okay. My absolute, condolences to whoever this is for. That's a tough one for sure. Um, his presence feels to me um, that he would have been, you know, um, I don't know, 60-ish. Okay. Um, Somewhere in there. Okay. Is how it feels to me. Okay. He kind of changes the atmosphere, and it's like he doesn't want to talk about sad things, and he I don't know, he changes the atmosphere on me, and he shows me this bar. I see an inside of a bar here. Okay. And he's smiling. Okay. He's smiling for some reason. Okay. um, and out of the blue here, I don't know why, a curling rock just went by. Okay. Overdose, Lynn says, very well could be. I'm not sure. Okay. It could be. All right, Lynn. Um, the next thing he shows me, his hair is dark. Um, Unfortunately, and it was like he was pretty good at making people think that he was okay. Okay, I need to tell you that. That's how it feels to me. What he's showing me is people didn't realize that he was necessarily in the situations that he was in. Okay. He was pretty good at hiding and making things out that life was good. Okay. Um, and Lynn, I do want to say though, when I read your name, um, and you write overdose. I see needles. Now, I don't know if that's what your experience is with whoever this is for you, but I'm just letting you know that that's what I was shown when I read your name. Okay. But this loved one, I'm not sure if he overdosed or not, but he's just showing me how um, he made out that his life was it, that he was happier than he truly was. Okay. I'm asking him for some more specifics. Again, he looks like he's looking to me to be about 60. Um, oh, he just showed me a cowboy hat. Okay. This man was tough. He showed that to me. He was tough. He was a strong man, very hardworking man. Okay. He was tall and, like I said, brown hair. Okay. Um, hmm. And all of a sudden, he just showed me bologna sandwiches. Hmm. Wonder if that means anything to you, Lynn. Okay. He very much showed me what looks like bologna sandwiches, and it's like he put them in what looks like a lunch pail. Okay. He shows me what looks like a blue truck. Okay. Yeah. All right, Lynn. Yeah. All right. I just need to tell you, as I was reflecting and I was feeling him, I'm trying to find the words to express to you. Like please don't. I don't want this to come out the wrong way. But he has a bit of a sadness around him, and I'm not saying he's sad in his eternal life, but he's sad of how things happened at the end of his life. Okay, he's just portraying that time of sadness. Okay, and he tells me, Lynn, how special you were to him. Okay, there's laughing, there's joking. You got him. You understood him. He could be himself around you, and he shows me good talks. Good talks is how it feels. Okay. Um, and all of a sudden he shows me sitting in what looks like a living room, and the TV's on. Okay. Um, just showing me like natural things being very, could like, as I talked about, lots of laughs and jokes, but there was also, he was always scared to die. No way, Lynn. That makes perfect sense when how I was feeling that sadness at that how things turned out the way they did. I just thank you for writing that. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. But please know that does not mean he is sad now. That is not at all what I am trying to express to you. You showed me your relationship with him, whatever exactly this is. Um, the relationship that you have. He shows me you guys laughing and having a good time, but you could also sit in silence and watch television, and you don't need to talk because you're very comfortable with each other. And I think that's what he's trying to show me as in this living room with the TV on. Okay. He shows me that you have been struggling. Okay, Lynn, I just tell you that he shows me that. Um, I hope you don't mind me saying it on the broadcast. Usually, your loved ones will not show me something that I'm not supposed to say. Okay, and he just shows me that you have been dealing with some stuff that has been very hard, and he's showing me, for an example, he's showing me you in tears. He shows me that you've been battling some stressful situations, some hard times that has brought tears to your eyes. But he shows me as you're crying, you are working through your tears literally, that you are up and doing things. You're watching curling. No way. Ha, no way. Okay. Yeah. That's why he, yeah, absolutely. Okay. Um, that while as you're going through these hard things, you're still, getting the things you need to get done in the day, and you just keep on trying to work through it. Okay, because that's the type of person you are. You're not one to just kind of like crawl up into a ball. He's got to keep on moving. Is how he's explaining it. Okay, he shows me that you are, and brings up how an amazing grandma you are. Okay, I just need to say that he shows that to me. I feel it. So I hope that all makes sense. That like with whatever this connection is with him and you, he talks about the wonderful grandmother that you are, and he draws my eyes to a young lady who her hair that cannot be a natural color, just showing me that she likes to dye her hair. Okay, and that she comes up with some, in your opinion, some crazy colors. Okay, he shows up to me of what looks like a granddaughter to you. He's just trying to show you that he is around, and he is, he's experienced all this stuff with you. He's right there with you. Okay, um, very much so. Okay, all right, Lynn. So thank you so much for giving me that opportunity to connect with him tonight. Thank you so very much. All right. The next loved one that I love to bring forward here is I have this. Um, I met her. Oh, okay. I'm assuming, Lynn, you mean when I must have had a session with her, I think is what you must be saying. Okay. I apologize. It's hard for me to remember all of my sessions, but I hope her session was well and all was great. And I'm just not really recalling someone with some wild hair. But anyways, um, uh, hopefully all was really, really good. So this next loved one that I would love to bring forward is I have this wonderful lady here. Okay. I would say she must have passed. She looks like to me to be, mm, I want to say around the age of 66. And the reason I just want to clarify, you are most welcome, Lynn, anytime. Thank you for being here with me. The reason why I said it the way I said it is because she wrote 66 and then she wrote 67, so I'm not 100% sure. So it's 66 ish, is what she's showing me around the time of her passing. All right. Um, she's showing me her physical features. That's the next thing she has decided to show me. Okay. Oh, and she also at the same time has shown me that she is no longer here because she had cancer, unfortunately. Okay. Um, it's sad. Okay. This lovely lady. She shows me her physical appearance. All right. And what I do want to say about her is when she was feeling well, okay, when she was in her prime, it was important to her that she looked nice. Okay, it was important to her that she was presentable. That's how I want to say it. Her hair would be nice. She wouldn't be shy to put on earrings and put a little makeup on. Okay, is how she's addressing herself. Okay, very, very, very well. She looks very well dressed, and that was important to her. Okay. She shows me she's about of average height to maybe a little bit taller than that. Um, is how it's looking. So, around 5'7", 5'8", maybe. Okay? That's kind of what I'd have to say about that. Maybe. Okay. Um, as I talked about her clothes, her making herself look presentable and nice. She shows me how much she really liked to buy shoes. Okay? She shows that to me about herself. She very much liked shoes. This wonderful lady. I'm asking her to give me some more specific detail. Okay. I need to tell you, she's showing me that her daughter looks just like her. I need to talk about that. Hmm. She showed that to me, how much her daughter looks like her. I'm pretty sure that's what she's showing me. Okay. Yes. Yes. All right. Um, I need to talk about a necklace that is of a round ball. I can't specifically say exactly more than that. That's just how I'm seeing it. And she's showing me a necklace that looks like a round ball. Okay, is on this necklace, on this chain. Okay, next she moves on to this very nice camper. Probably very much enjoyed camping, but to be honest, I'm only assuming that part. What she did show me, in fact, is just a nice camper. Okay, she's throwing that all in here. Okay, um, Tamra almost sounds like my grandma. All right, Tamra, thank you for being here with me. I will keep on going. And you have a pearl necklace from her, and they loved camping. Perfect, perfect, Tamara. Yes, I will keep on rolling. You let me know, okay? I need to tell you, Tamara. She shows me a table. This is really interesting. She shows me this brown. It looks like a kitchen table, and I don't. It. I don't know how to explain what I'm seeing. It's not square and it's not circle. It's more of a what do you call that? Octagon, more oval, maybe. Yeah. Okay. I did talk about her kitchen table in a brown color. She shows that to me with metal legs. Okay. Um, okay. I need to move on to. She shows me a ton. Well, what looks to me like a ton of medication. Their kitchen table had lots of corners. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Yes, that is perfect. Exactly. That's what I was trying to explain. Like a kind of like, and it sounds silly. I don't know what to call it. Like a stop sign. Is that an octagon? An octagon. That's exactly how it looks. Okay. Um, yes. Thank you. Um, I can hear music playing. And I need to tell you, she comes across to be, quite social, as in that she loved to have company. There was a lot, like, company would come and go all the time. I'm not saying there was necessarily lots of people all at once, but company just seems kind of nonstop, you know, relatives, stuff like that. She had cancer. She was on lots of stuff, oral chemo and such. Oh, Tamara, yes, absolutely. Okay. They love to drink and party. All right. Yes. As I said, lots of people coming and going. Okay. Um, hmm, always company. Yeah. And if you don't mind me saying so, the inside, like, is she showing me this table? The smoke haze is pretty heavy. And I don't mean that rudely. That's just exactly how she showed it. Okay. As you talk about their partying, she shows me that the cigarette smoke haze is pretty thick in there as well. Okay. Again, I can hear music and yeah, they smoked. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, perfect. All right. Um, Tamara, she wants me to draw attention to. Oh, and you smell smoke once in a while to this day. Absolutely. So please know well, you probably do know that when you are experiencing that, whichever loved one that just comes to mind first, without you even really thinking about it, just comes immediately. That's who that is. Don't ever second guess it. Don't think that, okay, well, no, but my other relatives smoke too. Don't ever second guess. Whoever comes to your mind first, that's who it is. Okay. I just wanted to quickly say that to you. All right. But yes, your wonderful grandma. She's very social and having a good time. The party is still rocking in heaven. She wants me to tell you that, and I mean that. Good times. I can hear like 20 people laughing behind me, type of thing. Like lots but it feels very, if you don't mind me saying, very family orientated. Lots of, there's friends there too, but a lots of family. Family meant everything. Your family was very tight knitted, and sorry, I was just watching her. She very clearly just showed me a sweater that has buttons on it that I need to talk about. I don't know why, but she showed it to me. And I think it's hers. She wants me to talk about a sweater that buttons up. Okay. I believe it. They were very social. We had lots of family gatherings. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Um, okay. And it's interesting, when you say your family gatherings, she showed me you, I would think is you. She's showing me this little girl, and she's sitting like on her knees in a living room, and I just want to talk about how cool that thick carpet was back in those days. Okay. She shows that to me, that you would get that. What she's talking about is the carpet in her living room. Okay. Um, that would bring a smile to your face to bring that up. Okay. Um, she also, like I said, wanted to talk about the white sweater with the, well, it's white or light colored for sure. It's got buttons to button it up, and she also wants me to talk to you about a tattoo. Okay. Um, I'm not sure why, if you have one for her or what the situation is, but she brings up a tattoo to discuss something with you. It's like, uh, yeah, they had thick carpet, yes, in their living room, absolutely. Okay. Um, and I want to say, it looks like to me, as I read your message, Tamara, it looks like it's like a reddy brown color. Is how it's looking to me. Just to say to you, okay. Um, you were going to get one for her. I have it designed. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. She has been with you. She knows all about this. Okay. Um, and that's just that. When it's the right time, you will do it. Okay. For whatever the reason is, you haven't done it yet. That's not the issue. The thing is she knows that you have planned this out because she's around you. She's smiling. She thinks that's beautiful. It's heartwarming to her. I do want to say though, you said you've designed it. I do want to say she shows me what looks like a flower that the petals are very open, and there's a hummingbird there. Okay, I just wanted to say that to you. This would be interesting. It's on my list of things to do. Wonderful. Okay. She shows me that what looks like a tattoo in great detail. Like I said, an open flower with a hummingbird. Okay. I don't know. I just had to say it because it was right here in front of me. I had to say that to you. So please know that your wonderful grandma is indeed doing fantastic. And she sends her love to you. Okay. I see her name was Iris. Okay. Yes, so you wanted to get an iris. Yes, an iris flower. You betcha. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay. Um, yes, that is great. Okay. And hummingbirds are your mom's favorite bird. Oh, wonderful. Okay. So is this your mom's mom? Um, I'd be interested. Yeah, that would make sense to me that she would bring that up. Okay. Her flower and your mom's favorite bird. Just okay. All right. So yes, please know, Tamara, that your grandma is she's having a good time up there. Okay. Um, oh, and you have a hummingbird tattoo for your mom. Oh yes, yeah, and it's your mom's mom. Perfect. All right, fantastic, wonderful. She wants me to say something to you though. I'm not sure who she's talking about, but I need to talk about someone. She shows me that they should be putting less sugar in their coffee. Okay? She brings that up. If that's you or I don't know. Someone is putting too much sugar in their coffee. Okay? She makes that. Absolutely. Okay? So I will leave it at that. And thank you so much, Tamara, for giving me the opportunity to connect with her tonight. It was maybe your mom. Interesting. Very well could be. I'm not sure. Pass that message along to your mom then and see what your mom has to say. All right. That would be great. Thank you all so much for being here with me tonight. It was an absolute fantastic broadcast. I hope that you all tune in next Wednesday. And thank you again for being here. Have a great week. And we will see